and start through there. How are you guys doing? You doing well? You doing good? You having some fun? You having a nice Valentine's Day? Who's having a nice Valentine's Day? Who's a gamer who's not having a nice Valentine's Day? I'm having a good one actually, I'm fine. I'm just going to put my camera on, I think, so you guys can see me. There we go. So, as you can see, this is a tour of Lions Arch. Well, not a detailed, massively guided tour, but just a run around really to see see some of the sights to remember, so I can actually look back and just think, oh, I remember Lions Arch. It was really cool. I kind of miss it the way it was, or miss the fact that it's not even going to be there, because I'm pretty sure the new place, well, that was mentioned, that the new base of operations will be the Vigil Keep over here. So temporary stuff from Lions Arch while the next week's patch is on is going to be all in the Vigil Keep. Now, I don't know all the lore exactly. I don't know exactly what's happening. I'm a PvPer who's interested, just started really getting interested in this stuff. So I've only just started to learn really what's going on. And obviously Lions Arch has got a lot of history, destroyed by Zaitan and whatnot, and then kind of built up again by smugglers and people who docked their ships here and stuff. So it's all been built up, you know. I mean, this has all been built up by all these people and different traders, and hence different kind of names and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's why there's all the ships and stuff there, basically. Many shipwrecks and whatnot. So I'm just going to run through, see if I can hit some of these vistas up, see if I can hit some other stuff up. Just have a little bit of fun. Oh, that's nice. So this video, it is being streamed live on Twitch as well, so I will be talking to people as I run through. Just wanted some company, really, because it could be a bit of a journey. So yeah, this is Valentine's Day, February 14th, obviously. First thing I'm going to do, I think, is jump off this board, which is up here, because it's fun. It is a Vista, actually. It's a Vista, which I'm going to jump. Look, the ArenaNet logo, just in case anyone didn't really realise what that was, it is a small arena where pets are fighting each other. As you can see, there is that ArenaNet kind of logo that goes on with that Vista. It's kind of obvious. I am going to jump just for fun, because I like to have fun. Oh dear. Okay, so that was that. If you jump, you don't take damage to the point where you need to repair, so that's good.
That feels good.
Right, so just running around here. Gonna go to the left and have a look at the portals. Gonna go and do the kind of west side, all the main stuff where people normally run around to. I could run without my UI on, actually. So there's all the portals around here. Looks all lovely. I know everyone has seen this before, but obviously in a week, under a week now, not sure if this will all be here. All the core portals, so all the battlegrounds, all the World v World zones, even the new portal, which is going to the edge of the mists over there. Over here, as I remember, is the Vigil kind of area in Lions Arch. As you can see, the Vigil guys all standing around with their nice fire. Look at my fire. Little mini prison over here. Not actually been in there. Oh, hello. He's got his head in a bed, and there's a guy randomly standing on a bed. That's a bit interesting. Okay, that's fine. It's probably a good thing that he moves, because he's been there for a while. He's just standing on a bed. That's his job. I do like these little details, like the pardon me, the little, you know, the war plan. This is where our troops will be, and la-di-da. And those are little airships, by the looks of things, I guess. I'm not sure. Someone will probably correct me, who's a lore master. Probably Actually, should have got wooden potatoes to help me, because he probably would have known every single thing about this, because he's got a lot of knowledge. Loads of guys do, but I haven't been playing Guild Wars 2 for as long as, well, Guild Wars, as long as a lot of you guys. So just drop any fun info in the vid, and I'll try and put it in the description where I can. As you can see, there's all the dummies here you can kind of play around with, which is all fun.
That feels good.
And all the different vendors. So before Guild Wars even started, I remember seeing all the people coming to these vendors, showing us the different basic armors that you could get from all the dungeons. I mean, how will this all be done in the future? We don't know. I mean, by the time most of you watch this video, it probably will have happened, and we'll know. But it's going to be interesting finding out. Will it still be here? Will we be coming back? Will it be rebuilt? I don't know. We shall see. Gildy there, Alexia, hello. Just running through. Oh, such a good view, look at that. Oh, man, I like this place. This is one of the best bases in MMO. I mean, look at the way that's been built. Like, all the portals and stuff, it just looks so cool, look, out of the rocks. Just put there, you just forget about all this stuff. It's a cool place. It is a very cool place. I think a lot of people are going to miss it. I think I will. It's the place you come to do everything, literally. I am just going to increase my graphics very quickly, because I think that's important to do. Best appearance, there you go. Should have saved that. Actually, that's not going to work, is it? Let's check that on medium. We'll do that on high. Do environment on medium. That's not too bad. If it's a bit laggy, guys, just let me know. But yeah, I mean, it's an awesome place. I mean, look at it. Look how cool that is. It's just awesome. All the little details, like the seahorse there, all the ships and stuff that you can run through. You've got the lion in the Lions Arch. You can see the lion through the Lions Arch. There we go.
That feels good.
It's awesome. It's awesome, guys. Just gonna see if I can run around some other places here. Just gonna run to the portals as well. So, hope you guys are all well and good. You're enjoying all the fun times in the Living Story at the moment. If you're watching this afterwards, you've probably enjoyed it as much as I am / will be. Seeing all the interesting changes in World v World with the tournaments and the PVE, and also the SPVP changes that are possibly coming up, and all the balance changes that are coming up as well. Loads of stuff to get excited about in Guild Wars 2, guys. So much stuff. I was paranoid there that I didn't have my have my audio on, but that's fine. It's all good. I am just going to change these settings again because I'm having a slight lag issue. So bear with me. Apologies. I know you guys, this is all live, so as you're watching this probably on YouTube as well, I am just doing this live just because I don't have the time to edit videos and stuff. I have quite a busy life, and I might tell you a little bit about my life if you would like to, so you can find out more about me. But we are walking around Lions Arch at the moment, just telling people in the map to come join if they fancy it, because Aurora Glade is a massively awesome community. There's a lot of events organised by many people, and this is kind of especially in Lions Arch. There's been a lot of events happen for Aurora Glade here. We're a very involved server in World v World, PVE, SPVP, everything. It's just mad. So it's kind of sad to remember all these things that kind of happened, and in Lions Arch especially, and you know, it's going to move on to something else quite cool. So I think I'm looking forward to it. Seeing what's going to come out of it, actually. Just going to run around the ships around here. I haven't actually experienced everything on this character, so I'm going to have to run through most of it. But yeah, look. Ooh, wow. Oh, man. Let's just have a look. So look at these just randomness of these kind of ruined wrecked ships just kind of put together as this half of a ship right here, just like put onto the side of like a little bridge. All these smugglers and people who put all this stuff together, obviously. It's really cool. It's just such the best. It's just the best city. I mean, other Divinity's Reach and stuff is very cool, but you know, I mean, it's different. It's not just big, massive buildings. It's a shed load of ships on rocks and stuff. It's just sick. It's such a good idea. The awesome artwork in this game.
That feels good.
And I mean, I didn't even notice that. Look at that. I did not even notice that. I never looked left when I ran here. I didn't even see that underneath. That is so cool. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry. I remember doing quests here as well. Over here somewhere. I can't remember what part of the storyline it was. I think it was Whisperers or something like that. It was really interesting. It went on around here. I remember going into one of their houses, having to do something. I might go down there actually. Have a look. Oh yeah, the bets for the racing as well. Oh, what's gonna happen with that?
Greetings.
To make sure I buy some of this stuff that you can't. But there you go. There's the portal, which goes up into. It goes up and round here, I believe. I can't remember exactly. We can have a look maybe at that afterwards.
Wanna play?
It's gonna get a bit of a speed boost.
Eat my dust.
I don't know if whatever I said there was good or bad. To be honest, it's probably fine. Yeah, exactly. So someone just said in chat, the X-Goat said it will mean events like Winter's Day and Halloween will have new stuff designed for them because LA has been destroyed. So all the pardon me, all the events we've seen repeated, like Winter's Day and stuff, all the decorations and stuff, it'll be different because it'll be somewhere else, or it'll be in Lions Arch renewed or whatever. It'll all change, so they're gonna have to make up some really new designs and stuff like that. So I'm interested. Where on earth are we gonna go? Where do people think we're gonna go? What do you think's gonna happen? Because I don't know. I haven't read anything up. I mean, I know we're gonna go to the Vigil Keep, as a temporary place, but I mean, are they going to add to it? Is it going to be massive? I don't know. I have no idea. It's going to be cool. I'm just going to do this jump. This is one of the jumping puzzles in Lions Arch. I'm not going to do the other one. I might do. It's free here, I think. Like I said, I'm a PVE nub in Guild Wars 2, really. Saying that, I've got 10k achievement points, but I'm just going to do this jump puzzle to show you. Because I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do this. I mean, maybe you can come to Lions Arch after it's all happened to experience the mayhem, and maybe this will all be still an achievement. But there is an issue of all the story quests. So I'm not even sure that Lions Arch is going to be permanently gone, because you won't be able to do the story quests. I mean, unless they're instanced or something and it's going to be changed. But I don't know. This is why I don't think Lions Arch is going anywhere. Either that or it's going to change. So I'm not too sure, guys. This is the thing. A lot of what I'm saying, people could be in a couple of months going, yeah, he was completely wrong. Or completely right. I'd rather the latter, but I'm not really that bothered because I just like having fun, running around, showing you guys my perspective. Because I have quite a special way of thinking sometimes, if I'm honest. So yeah, just running around. Yeah, the other two are pretty long. I mean, the other one is quite cool. I might just quickly do that. So that was that jumping puzzle, not too difficult. I'm going to just try and get down here rather than port. There we go. Got them ninja skills. Strong. I've got altruistic healing on my engineer actually. I really like that on engineer, especially roaming in World v World. It's fun, especially solo. But yeah, this is where the racing was for the mowers. Someone knocking on my window, not remembering that I'm currently live. It's just typical. You just see me getting angry. Get the hell away! Stop doing your thing. So yeah, I just need to be AFK for 2 seconds, guys. But I'm just gonna have a look at this. 1, 2 seconds. The joys of living in a massive house with people who don't give a shit. Okay. I was probably not going to go live now as soon as that just happened. But hey ho.
Strong.
Might just edit bits together. I hope you're having fun, guys. Just running around still. Seeing what is going on over here. I'm just going to have a look in this little island as well. Very cool around here as well. You can see a lot of stuff from here. All the ships, the kind of middle of Lions Arch. I didn't go to the vista over there, but you can do it by doing a little jump or a charge. I remember, I think I did that on my Guardian. I did a charge or something. I think it's doable just jumping it regularly, actually. I can't remember. Don't know if I've missed anything around here.
Eat my dust.
So what I'll do is I might do a separate video and try and get a proper path going and actually make it properly, but it's just getting the time. I haven't got the time, and before next week I don't think I'm going to have any time to do it. Just running up these stairs on the east side of Lions Arch, which is where all the racing happened with the mowers. Just quickly do a race actually. I'll bet on the birds. I'll bet 50 on Motti was the one I would normally bet on. So 30 seconds until that happens. Oh, I remember this. And get a nice bag, and you can get the mini yellow mower. That was fun. I remember coming here. I actually earned a lot of money doing this. It was really fun. But yeah, I'll see in 10 seconds. See if I'm going to get lucky at all. I don't know. Might do. I'm going to follow them around. But I remember having fun. I remember loads of people being around. Here we go. Motti, where are you? There you go. Go, Motti, go. I remember people... I think there was a bug where you could actually increase the speed. Was that? I don't know. Go, Motti! Go, Motti! Do it for the people of Lions Arch. Come on, run your ass off. Faster, faster, Motti. Fire on your face. Go.
That feels good.
Quickly, green liquid. He's going around these inns, kind of in first at the moment. Come on, come on. Faster, faster, run faster, sir. Fire, there's fire on you. Get it off, get it off. Faster. Damn, I wonder what mower tastes like up here. It's good. That's nice. He's ahead, but there's at some point in this race, I remember where one of the birds just suddenly darts forward really damn fast. And you're just like, what? My guy was in first pretty much the whole time. See, look, there, he's just done it. Oh, Mock, you little bugger. Oh, that isn't even just a dart. That's just a whole... Oh my god. Where did he get that energy from? That's ridiculous. That is unfair. I'm sad. See? Oh, oh, he didn't win. I failed. But there you go. I mean, that's one thing that was introduced not a million days ago. It was about 4, 5, 6 months ago, something like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yeah, the other jumping puzzle is over here. I'm going to do it very quickly. You can see this nice little, where all the crops are growing. These cool kind of water fountainy things, watering all the plants, which I think is quite a cool thing as well, going around in a circle. It's a nice little touch. But this is where one of the other jumping puzzles is, the pirate one, which is really fun actually. I remember doing this at first. I'm thinking this is such a cool little puzzle. We got our whole guild to do it as well. So on the map, it's most people have done this. If you're watching this video, it's in the southeast corner, and you access it the way I just have. I haven't actually done this for a while, so this is going to be interesting. Okay, so just running up through here. This is all live, guys, so anything can happen. People coming to my door, stuff like that, so you can understand what it's like for a streamer when he's live and he's got all these fun things, especially when he's in his family home. Try and do this as well. Ooh. See that? You can see it in the vista. It's very interesting. I don't think I've got Lions Arch actually done on my main character. Ooh, that's not good. How awesome is that? I mean, I've died. The thing is, I'm on my own, so if I die, I'm actually gonna just fully die, because no one's gonna be able to res me. This is gonna be difficult. Okay. Let's see how we do. Oh god, I think I failed.
I need healing. Seriously.
Oh, that was so close. Oh my god. That was so close. Oh, 200 HP. Did you see that? That was crazy. But this is awesome. Look at this place. I mean, look at this. This reminds me of like the Goonies or something like that. There's this spirit of one of the pirates or something. I'm not. So this all makes sense. You know, it's a pirates and smugglers that kind of made Lions Arch what it is, I guess, from the start, from where they all put their ships and docked, and this is probably where they buried their gold and whatnot, because obviously you get to the end of the jumper puzzle and you get a quest, you get a chest and stuff like that, which you can do daily. But I mean, is all this going to be gone? We should be able to come back here. I mean, it's an achievement. I mean, look, it's not technically a cave because, you know, there's, what do you call it, a cave? I don't know, but it's very cool. I don't know what you guys think. I think it is. I do remember the way, I believe. This does show you how to get through, how to get round. So I'm just going to follow it for a bit. I think it was one of these ones. Oh no, it's not. Oh god. I can't remember where to go. It's not there, is it? That's terrible. I failed on the first thing. That's not very good, is it? Okay, I'm gonna try and remember where the hell I went before. I think it's through this one.
Strong.
No! Oh my good lord. I'm failing massively. It looks exactly like that. Okay, so some of these walls are... Oh, I didn't even go through the main wall. That's the one I should have gone through. And then you go through this one. And... it's over here. I actually think I've just gone in a big massive circle.
Must have been 6 left.
Or not. Oh. Wow. You don't come here for like one period of time and you get lost like me. I cannot. Oh, there we go. There's the thing. It's finally caught up. It's not going that way.
Look, it's me first mate Shane. Say hi, Shane.
Remnants of first mate's shame. Or shame. We shall feel sorry for him. I'm just going to follow this now because it's actually quite funny. Plus you get to see how much of a noob I'm being. I don't know. Every single time I've come in here, I remembered the way to actually go. He's actually going to go back through that way. Maybe I did know the way to go. Who knows? You kind of do that. That was kind of obvious. And I just ran through there. Yes, I don't really know the way. Was that, well, good plan? No, it wasn't. I didn't really fool anyone, I don't think. But here we go, jumping up this bit here to get into the next part of this puzzle. It's not really a puzzle. It's not that difficult. You could do it by accident.
To survive this path, he must follow the directions exactly.
There's not really any other way you can follow this path, to be honest. But you got to be careful here. So dodging is very useful. Whee, shit. Jesus. God! Oh my god.
Go ahead. Hit me.
Oh no! Just gonna have to heal up because I almost died there. Okay. So you can see there's a little bit on the side there, so you just have to jump. Got through that, but I didn't make that. Normally there's so many people running through that you actually don't need to worry too much. Normally there's some kind of thing there, which I just got. I'm trying to hit every single thing I possibly can. I just dodged it!
That feels good.
I'm going to do is put that just up ahead, just in case. Oh, for God's sake, really? You're going to see me rage now.
Bandages here.
Bloody jumping puzzles and stuff. Yeah, made it. So now, we are currently in this bit. Oh God. The bit where I will most likely fail. Okay, so I'm going to let my speed run off because every single time I think I've ever done this, I've almost failed every time. But I'm just going to let my speed run off because if you have speed in jumping puzzles, sometimes it actually makes it worse. Oh God. Okay, there we go. Woo! Every time. Get nervous. Hand shaky. Hand shaky. Okay, so we're going to be jumping up here. Have I just gone the complete wrong way? No, I haven't. Woohoo. Okay, so you can see it as it is now. It's going to go dark in a second. Or not. I think it does when you go in. Or did they change it? Yeah, there you go. So, important thing to do here. Flamethrower is very useful. Because obviously it helps me to see. Cheat with the flamethrower. It's not really a cheat though, is it? I mean, Jesus. I'm not sure which one to go now. Obviously that's not what I want. Ooh. But this is such a good idea. I mean, what other game has this? Jesus. I love this bit in this. It was so good. Okay, here we go. So, shit. I remember 2 paths killing you and 1 not. Is it the left? Is it the middle? Or is it the right? I'm pretty sure it's the left. Oh no, it's the right. Ha ha. Yes, I know. The other 2, as you can tell, do drop to nothing. You used to die. Whether or not you actually die still, I have no idea. But yeah, that's fun. But that's the end of that, to be honest. Yeah. There's the chest.
Nice
What did I
gear.
get? Oh, nothing special. I'm just gonna leave that. Plus, I've got no room in my bag. But here's the pirate man.
You may have found the treasure, but you'll never escape this chamber to spend it. Hope you brought a deck of cards. Starvation takes a while.
So obviously he got to this place and pretty much died here. To be honest, there was only 2 greens and 2 other pieces of crap in that. So he didn't really die with many riches, but it was, as you can see, if other people managed to get out pretty damn easily.
You weren't behind anyway. Not like the
So there we go. There's that part done. And the pirate first mate Shane, who we saw his body parts, the rest of him, back in the actual puzzle itself. He was sitting on the floor somewhere. But these are all the pirate weapons you can get, which are really good. I hope these are still going to be here, actually. But yeah, these are the weapons you could get from it. The dagger, the focus I've got, the greatsword I've got that. I've not got that. That's the bow, which actually is really cool. The pirate billy. That's the mace, which is pretty cool. The pistol is pretty cool. The rifle's okay. Pirate cane, that is awesome. I've got that on my mesmer. That's the shield. It's okay. It's nothing too awesome. Short bow's just the same as the long bow, but short. The spear gun is actually quite cool. It's got little bits of mast on it, which is quite cool. The pirate crook, I've got that. That's the staff. Pirate cutlass is very cool. I do like that. Pirate brazier. Now that is wicked. I don't know. I might get that actually before. Oh, I need to get that. These aren't skins that you can just put on. You have to trans them, unfortunately. See, that's actually quite cool as well. Bugle, the horn, which kind of looks like just a shell. Yeah, it's just a shell. So it's quite cool as well, actually. Yeah, so I might buy a few of these before it goes. We'll see. So, that's the end of that puzzle. As you can see, there's a little waterfall here, and it just comes out to here, which that's where we went into the puzzle over there. And yeah, that's that. Hopefully I don't die from that jump. Okay, good. Righty ho. So, just running through the rest of this now. We've done most of the east side. I might have missed some bits and bobs, but I'm going through the main parts that I've been to, just for the fun of it, really. So, see where we just came from over there. We went to over there as well. We went through the middle of the Lions Arch and we turned right. So there's a couple of people up here. A lot of people congregate around here, of course, as they come into Lions Arch. Just going to have a look over here, actually. This is the little pub, another guildie. This is where you can buy all the Belcher's Bluff stuff.
Do you require my assistance?
I don't actually know if you can still buy
selling.
it. You can.
You buying?
I am here until
No. But you could buy all the Belcher's Bluff achievement stuff here. I'm not sure where you buy it from now, if I'm honest. Gonna have a look round on the stairs. Oh wow. It's kind of the 40 area, I guess, because this is the this isn't the area the pirates built up, obviously. But this is where a lot of the living story parts start, and kind of little bits of the story just get done really around here, which is quite good, quite useful, obviously, especially because it's so damn close to where you come into the map. I could just jump off here, which I think I will. There we see, you see the Fractals portal as well. All the other portals that are in this map. It's quite a nice view. Really cool sky. You just see all the ships and the back of the portals over there, which lead to all the homes of the different races, which is cool. This is the port where you can go to. God, I'm going to forget the name of the map now. That's it, South Sunge Cove. So you can get, you could get the ship there from the Living Story. I think you can still get it. Not 100% sure. But where is this all going to be gone? Will you be able to still do that? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can obviously still waypoint there. There's going to be ways you can get there. But if you want to go that way, can you do that still next week?
Good.
I don't know. Because all this information has not been given out, which is quite cool in a way, because I think it's going to be exciting to see all that. And I'll do a little tour maybe of how Lions Arch is afterwards, just as a comparison. Maybe go the same way around.
Discover the 3 aspects.
Oh, you can do the sanctums. Okay,
Wind,
cool. So you can.
sun, and
There we.
lightning.
That's all the
master the forces?
daily activities and stuff. You can go to different vendors and do those activities still at the moment. Where will you be able to do that in the next
Eat my
patch
dust.
again? That's something else that might be interesting to find out. This must be all the memorials to people. That's cool. I never really noticed that before, if I'm honest. I'm not sure what battle this is for or anything, but I'm guessing it was the Zaitan one or maybe in the rebuilding. Not too sure. Someone will say something in the chat, I'm sure. I'm going to head over to the kind of west side and just try and save this middle part for last, really. But it's just the... I caught Lions Arch probably my favourite time. Just the light and everything in the clouds, and it just looks like a real place, you know. It's very cool. Very cool place. Just having a look at the statue over here for a second. Oh, cool. We make it a free port. Not beholden to any nation, the port would be open to any and all, so long as they'll fight against all and help to keep our waters clear. Ah, there you go. That's the founder of Lions Arch. Have it, sir. So there are all the ruins, obviously, down there that you can see, and it's built on the ruins of the old Lions Arch. Of course, that was destroyed. It's like Lions Arch 2. I guess. Right, so just gonna have a look. I mean, it gives a bit of quite a lot of story, really. In addition to living, so you know what in the next few years, maybe if Lions Arch is completely destroyed and stuff like that, we're going to come back and rebuild it and help to retake it or something. I don't know, but I really have no idea how the story's going to go for that. I mean, down there was an entrance for the Aether Blade, I think, instance through that waterfall. I can't remember. I think it was there. It was a good, fun little instance. It's quite difficult as well for Guild Wars 2, because a lot of the instances and dungeons I think are really simple. Up here, there's one of the goggles that you can take. There's a waypoint up here as well, and a vista. Might just quickly do that for the sake of it. But yeah, very cool. Look at that. I remember coming here as one of the first events in our guild where we actually just did a jumping event off the top. There's so much stuff you can actually do in Lions Arch without even leaving. It's quite interesting. And you can access so much stuff, like in the Winter's Day you can do all the events and other Living Story stuff. You could actually activate quite a lot of stuff from there, so it's got a lot to it. It's a shame it's not like that for a lot of the other cities, and if it is, it's not as a there's people in Divinity's Reach and stuff obviously as well, but not as much, not used as much as apparently I've got goggles on. I don't know. That was an interesting bug. There we go. So this is Jebro jumping off the board. See, look, I'm kind of really up high. You can see all the smoke clouds kind of going past me. There's all this little stuff which is just so cool. I'm gonna miss. Okay, see if I can die. Ah, spectacular. Spectacular diving skills of Jebro. See, I have many skills. PVE, World v World, SPVP, and diving. It's very good.
That feels good.
This is terrible.
Interesting. That song was a very original from there. From there.
Strong.
Look at all these little rooms are open. You can see all the cool little furniture, all the details of stuff, like all the candlesticks on the wall, all the little post pictures. Sorry, and the this used to be a ship because obviously this looks like the inside of a wash. Yeah, there you go. So every single building, pretty much, other than the stuff made by the soldiers, is like made out of ships. So good. Look at this place over here. So massive. It's just a shame you don't see people running around here as often, really. Okay, I'm just going to run down here. I'm not sure if I've been here before, actually. This is another little mini jumpy puzzle for the Vista, as I remember. Double check.
Excuse me.
It's just selling regular stuff. Ah, right, okay, yeah, I remember now. So that's a little mini jumping puzzle for the Vista. I haven't got on this character, this isn't my main,
good.
so I'm not going to do that because I don't want to show you how much of a fail I am at doing jumping puzzles sometimes, especially when I'm on my own. Actually, when I'm on my own, I tend to do them, but when you're with other people, I just can seem to just fail so much. Pardon me. I hope that didn't make a big massive noise. And yeah. Not that long till a giveaway, as I'm live on Twitch at the moment. I do giveaways when I'm streaming on Twitch. So, just been in there, that Pirate Cove kind of area. It's going into the Western Nord now. So good. Look at all that stuff up there, all the ships.
Strong.
Just makes you feel like people actually live here. You know, in most cities there's not really houses or anything, or there's all these people kind of hanging out. There's people actually here. It would be cool if there were more people, but if you had more, it adds to server lag and whatnot. So you can't really put hundreds of people kind of running about and doing stuff.
That feels good.
Just kind of running around the back. Go. Ooh. I'm going to go along the road instead, because that's the main route travelled.
Bring it on.
Ah, no problem, man. I do I do guide videos as well, guys, and someone just said in chat that they enjoyed Engineer HGH one. It's not my build, but it's just one that just put builds and stuff onto my channel so that people can kind of just have a look at general builds that are out there. That are kind of sustained through time in Guild Wars 2, I guess, at the moment. No, I haven't made many of them. I've made a couple of my own, but they're not really specs people play. They're more fun stuff, or just focusing on one thing, like chill or a condition or something like that. It's quite good. I'll have a look down here. I've not actually been to a bit of fair play amount of places myself. It's like an excavation dig area. This is quite cool. Look at this. I never even noticed this before. Can you read anything around here? No, you can't. How cool is that? So, digging up all the ruins and stuff from the old Lions Arch. That's awesome. Never saw this place. Never saw this place. And no one's going to tell me
You search for knowledge?
what it's about. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I know. This shield is cool. This is an epic shield. It just looks like a Roman kind of shield. I can't remember what the actual name of them was, like a buckler thing. But it is very cool, yeah. I kind of want to get a big Norn Guardian or a warrior just to see the size of it. So it's a big shield, that's why I like it. So, been round there. Just going to go back over here and go through the ship, I think. So it will be sad to see everything go, I think. Whether or not it will actually go, I don't think so. I'm not convinced it's going to be completely disappearing. I could be completely wrong though, you know. Okay, so running through a ship, running through a ship, running through a ship. So there's the lion in Lion's Arch. That which was actually destroyed, as I do remember, by the Halloween event and then rebuilt. I think that was the first one, and it was kind of rebuilt over a long period of time. And it didn't look like that when it first spawned in when it was first here in Guild Wars 2, as I remember. But it's very cool. You can see all those little ships kind of going round as well. It's quite epic. Sick. There is definitely not a lack of arches in Lion's Arch. That is one thing we'll say for sure. They wanted to definitely stick with the lion and the arch theme. They really should have brought some kind of ship into it. I mean, there you go. There's the lion over the bank. As you know, this is the bank. Everyone's pretty much comes all the time. You can see all my stuff there. There's access to the guild bank as well over here somewhere. I'm going to go through my guild bank, but you know, you can see that. And yes, all the vaults and stuff like this. It's quite a cool bank. And then back out, this is where kind of everyone is. It might get a bit laggy all of a sudden. Mystique toilets, as we all like to call it. Yeah, I think you're right. Someone just stated that it will be down for a bit and then it will be back. Oh, I think that is what will happen as well. I will probably reckon that they'll bring it back and there'll be a lot of changes. Maybe there is that area in here where there's those portals which are in a cave, which are actually being constructed. We can go and find that actually in a minute. I completely forgot about that.
Good.
But I'm just going to have a look over here. This is the way to the trading post, which is in, surprisingly, a big ship. The trading post is in here. Hopefully they move all these vendors, like these old weapon vendors. With the tickets that you could get with all the Lovestruck items.
Yesterday they were 10.
Actually, I need to actually come back and have a look at these, because I haven't actually had a look at all of them yet. That's actually quite a cool... That's very cool model, actually. I just want to get that. But yeah, I've got one ticket somewhere. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, just going to run through here.
I feel strong.
Yeah. And the achievements in LA would still be possible to get after the patch, just they would be more dangerous to get. Yes, I think Fex is. You're probably right. Someone just mentioned Lion's Arch would potentially be a PVE map where you can get the achievements still. Yeah, but there's going to be mobs running around because it is big enough to be just a PVE map. You can completely change it. Yeah, just doing.
You must visit more often.
Just telling some people about why I'm running around because people keep sending me tells. That happens a lot.
Eat my dust.
Yeah, another guildie. Hello, Linda. But yeah, this is all the trading area basically where everyone comes and does the craftiness. Spent many a time here leveling alts and whatnot. I do have 7 level 80s. for God's sake. Yeah, that's it. The Vigil's Keep. So the Vigil's Keep, which is in Gandharan Fields. Yeah, that's it. Which is over here. So I'll go there at the end, and we can see maybe where we think stuff's going to be actually built. I don't know where exactly stuff's going to go, but maybe there'll be a mini instance or something, because it's going to be bloody busy otherwise. Okay. Now I have to try and remember where the actual portals were. So I'm going to go and have a look. There is the sewers, of course, underneath Lion's Arch as well. There's so much. Just in here. There's too much stuff.
Eat my dust.
This place is massive. It's going to take me ages to get around it. So there is a jump. There is a way to get to a jumping puzzle. Can't remember if it's this way. It could be this way. I'm not going to do the jumping puzzle because I don't know if I've even done this myself. Yes, I'm not sure I'm going to do that, to be honest. I don't need many followers, guys, as well to do a giveaway. This is live on Twitch as I'm doing this, guys, so it isn't edited or anything. So I appreciate sometimes it might be a bit dull if I'm not talking, but I am talking most of the time. But come and have a look at my Twitch channel and also my YouTube channel and my Twitter, which is @JebDan. I do giveaways all the time. Oh wow, look at this place. Here we go, just come out to where the portals are again. God, this place is so damn epic. Ah. At least you can, I hope, as long as you can still run around it, even if there's PVE mobs here, I don't care. Because, you know, it's going to be, at least it'll still be here. And it better be, because I've still got shit to do. Yeah, you can't post links in the chat, man. Whisper me in game if you want, and then I'll post it.
That feels good.
Okay, so I believe I'm going one of. I'm not sure this is the right way, to be honest, but hey ho.
Eat my dust.
Dust eaten. What? What? Where am I going? There we go. That's where I'm going. So, as I'm running around here. This isn't one of the other ways you can go in Lions Arch. There's a way to a vista around. Hello. There's a vista around here as well. This is where a lot of the missions were, as I remember. Oh, there we go. Look. Built in 1231 AE, the Crow's Nest Tavern is one of the oldest structures in the city. It served as the meeting place for the first ship's council. There you go. That's quite cool. Who is this guy? Oh, there you go. He's an advisor to the ship's council. That's good, isn't it? Look at all the table and stuff. Oh, there you go. The winner of that's, if I'm completely wrong, maybe I can't remember. But that is the winner of the one of the living story things. I can't remember. I'm awful. I'm terrible. Someone's gonna remind me. Someone can remind me if they want, but I can't remember. But I'm gonna go up here and say hello to him. But yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I'm not the PVE master or anything. The thing is, I play everything in this game, and I think as a result of that, I kind of got shady knowledge of everything, and it's a bit sparse, and because I have quite a busy life as well, I don't have time to go through all the lore and all the accurate stuff, because it's quite a lot to get through. I really wish I had the time sometimes, because it's really awesome stuff. I'm really interested in all the dwarf stuff as well. I need to try and look into that, because I know they're fighting underground somewhere and they've turned themselves to stone and other stuff like that. It's another guildie. So yeah, that's something interesting that I want to try and get more involved in. I'm going to try and make more PVE videos, and like I said, just me running around looking at the sites. I don't know exactly all the lore. I know rough bits and pieces. I haven't done every single part of the living story, but yeah, this is more complete than it was before. That's very complete. This was being built before. You could see a sewer just building it, but now all the gates are open already. What the hell? Okay, I'm actually going to talk to this guy. Yes, I understand you're no doubt consumed with queries about this project, but I can't divulge anything. I've signed forms and paperwork promising not to discuss the project until it's completed. Okay, I'll tell you. I've been signed to tell someone. These new sewer gates are financed by Rata Sum, but I can't tell you where they lead. So these new gates, I know they've been here for a while, but they were being constructed. I've not seen them actually not actually seen them finished, so that's interesting. Is this this is how everyone's gonna escape? That's very convenient, I guess. We were just trying to get all these Asura gates ready so it's more convenient for people. And by sudden fluke, we got to probably leave next Tuesday. And the actual date that they're going to be completed by is next Tuesday. That's quite good.
Everything has a place in
I
the
like how
eternal alchemy.
it does seem like they've planned this very well to all coincide. It's good. I like it. That's good. Well done, Marina. That's clever. Okay, so I've actually done pretty much the whole map. I've not gone to every single nook and cranny. I've gone on to all the major bits that I enjoy and I like. I might just quickly run to the middle. Have a look. Let's just see if we can get to another vista here. This is going to be quite a long video, guys. I'm not going to apologise because this is just a tour running around LA and how it was before the patch came. So it might be the same afterwards. I hope it's not. I don't want it to be completely the same because that would just be a bit boring. It's very good. Hey, ha, ha, ha. Here we go. Over here. See if I can do this bit. This bit was quite cool to run through. With all the kind of waves and water. It just looks like water coming up and over. It's a nice little effect that they did. Yeah, this is another nice little view of Lions Arch going through here. There's another Guildie. Swift. There's a vista up here.
Oh, come on. Like that.
Yeah, there was some talk about them potentially being for expansions, but I'm not sure. I mean, how can it be for an expansion? I don't know. It'd be nice if they were used for the actual what's coming up. There's another vista which is quite cool, actually. I'm going to take a screenie because I actually kind of like that at this time of day. That's a good one with the lion inside, yeah. Oh, that's a cool one. I haven't seen that one for a while. That is a good screenie. 2k XP. Okay, not going to jump off that because I don't want to die. There is a jumping puzzle. Now, is it there or is it somewhere else? Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's here. I'm going to do this and I'm going to die. So I can't see where it is. Is it there? There it is. That's the start of it. Oh. Yep. That was the start of the next jumping puzzle. So you kind of just fall off like that because otherwise you die. I'm not going to do this. Hopefully I don't have to go through the whole bloody thing to get out because I don't want to do that. Because I'm really, really bad at this puzzle because I can't see anything. The angles and stuff are a bit impossible. So that's the start of that jumping puzzle if you want to see it. I'm not sure if you can see a Lion's Arch too well from the outside, but that's pretty much Lion's Arch covered, most of it. I didn't go through every tiny little nook and cranny. I didn't go under there. I didn't check out all of over here. There's not a massive amount. But yeah, that's pretty cool. There you go. Fractals around there as well. There was some other living story stuff in that area. I'm just going to go and have a look to see what we can see from the outside. I can't remember what views you could see of Lion's Arch, but there was a really good view you could see from somewhere around here. Just bits and pieces of Lion's Arch sticking out. I cannot for the life of me remember where it was. I don't think it was here. It would make no sense if it was. Let's have a quick look. But in this video, as you are seeing me do this stuff, just say in chat. There you go. You can see certain parts. You can see the ship right in the background over there. That is so cool. You can see that in Lion's Arch. Yeah, you can see the tops of the stuff. Like the details are just epic. You know, I mean, you can see everything there. So basically in Gandharan Fields, this is where you are going to be able to come and do stuff, basically. This is where it's going to be temporary vigil headquarters. So whether or not I'm not 100% sure it's here, but they did say it was going to be here. Where things like, I guess, all the vendors, all the activity stuff. 'Cause it is a big keep. I mean, it does look like something which should be used a bit more. It's so epic here. I mean, look at all this stuff. The design and the artwork and everything is just so good. So I'm hoping that's going to be utilised quite a lot. There you go, got some merchants here anyway. You can go in. It is instanced, I guess, so maybe it'll be instanced for different people, who knows.
That feels good.
It'll be interesting no matter what, so I do like this place. It's got the kind of cool epic portraits on the door. Vigil's probably my favourite out of all of them, to be honest. But yeah, that was just me walking around, running around Lions Arch, kind of just talking randomly about stuff that might happen, just little bits of interest around the map. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then tell me what I can do to improve it. This is streamed live, so I've literally run around. There's no editing. Just checking out what the crack is, what's going to happen, what we think is going to go on. But yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me how you think the video went, what you'd like to see in future PVE videos for me doing it. And yeah, this is just a reminiscent video for you to have a look back and have a look at a couple of vistas where the jumping puzzles were, what it looked like before the patch happened, and yeah, thank you very much, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for a chance to win gems.
We do the best we can.
And yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you very soon. Goodbye.
Hey.
Replenishing.
Okay, you don't have to worry.